to City. And in a sense, it was a great thing to happen because they were a fine side. I mean, they were a very, very attractive team to watch. Watching Belly and all those, but Lee and Frank Lee and all those people. They were a marvellous side. And so I've had a fondness for City, but it didn't have that emotional tug that United had for the reasons I've told you.
And do you still watch Manchester United now on the TV and stick up for them?
Very much so, yeah.
Even after they leathered Barnsley?
Well, everybody leathered Barnsley.
Was it 7 or 8-0, was it?
Something like that. Was it? I can't remember.
I was there.
You were there. And yeah, we even walloped by all the good sides, Barnsley. But no, I don't watch football like I used to now. I mean, I tend to watch it more on television. And I see Bobby occasionally, Bobby Charlton, and he keeps inviting me up there. And one day I will go up there. I've been to the stadium once, actually, the new stadium. And so start yattering away. I mean, I used to love it when Matt was there. You know, I was very friendly with Matt. And when he retired, he never left the places, you know. He'd hover there like some ghost. And I remember him going up there once, and shortly after George had gone, and we were sitting there talking, and he said to me, he said, in the first half, he said, "What do you rate this game?" I said, "It's quite boring." He said, "I think you're right." He said, second half, he said, "We'll stay in the tea room." He said, and we'll talk about the old days. And we sat down. It sounds boring, I know, but he was absolutely fascinating. He was an extraordinary man. He really was. Wonderful guy. I mean, Manchester in those days, of course, the clubs and that sort of thing in the 60s was the town to go. And I mean, it was controlled, all the protection, if you like, was controlled officially by our official representatives. So the London guys who came up, the heavy mob, got turned away at the station and reminded us.
That's the old Quality Street gang.
Everything was looked after, all right, so you needn't bother, lads. It was a great place to be in, and every what they call club was run by an ex-wrestler who was pear-shaped with a bullet head. Tommy Mann was George Best's unofficial minder. He would sit next to George just to make sure, "All right, George, Bobby, all right, sir?" All that was going on, you know. It was like a frontier town. It was like Dodge City.
Of course, it's different now.
Different now, no doubt.
Except maybe more guns in Dodge City.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
My second ever Manchester United game, we got beat at home to Southampton 4-1, and Ron Davies scored all 4 goals for Southampton, and every goal looked like an action replay of the one before. And I remember mentioning this to George Best, and it would have only been like about a year and a half